Hello, guys. Welcome to Boxing Block Center, the home of Nigerian African boxing. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and, of course, the subscribe button right now. We have a very important thing to discuss about. Amir Khan actually revealed in a recent interview that he will be the one promoting the event, the famous event I heard about 3 days ago, because I saw an update on Emmanuel Diaz's Instagram page, and where it was stated that he will be fighting on the card. I think it's called Ring Chaos or Night of Chaos. I think that's what it's called. American spoke briefly about it, and he said that lots of fighters of Nigerian heritage will be there. The Joshua, the Richard Riakpo, even Itauma might be there. And I think that is a very impressive thing to do. Someone from the UK. Amir Khan, I expected at the end to do this, but Amir Khan is more like my brother said, Adewale. He embraces, I would say, different culture more than the end. I suppose. I think so. Because he knows more about different cultures. At the end, but I think his focus is just on the Western Hemisphere. Basically, he goes to Australia, America, goes to also some Latin American countries like Mexico and other countries as well. Apart from Mexico. Mexico, has he gone to Colombia before? I don't think so, only Mexico. Yeah, let's hear from Amir Khan and then proceed.
Up now, you're going to Nigeria. I spoke to Dr. Ezekiel Adamu, who you've teamed up with at Balmoral, and he's very excited. He says he held talks with Joshua about fighting there later this year. Are you going to settle in doing your shows in Nigeria? Are you going to do sort of an African tour?
No. Look, we're doing like an African tour, aren't we? We're gonna go all around everywhere. We're gonna go enjoy the moment. Honestly, like, it's not all about just doing shows and leaving, but we wanna just build on it. You know what I mean? Look how many great champions have come from Africa. You've got Azuma Nelson, AJ come to the last show. We got Vidal Riley. I mean, look, they were at the show, and imagine the next show in Nigeria. Nigeria, you're gonna have the likes of Richard Rappo and all them guys wanna come. Akoli, AJ, I'm sure will wanna come again because his family are from Nigeria. So look, bro. End of the day, we opening a new door to boxing, and we're gonna push on it really hard. In the future, gonna come to UK again, put on a show there. But I'm learning the trade, and I'm only getting better and better. And also back in Asia as well, obviously with Pakistan, India, and everywhere, I want to start doing shows over there as well. So I'm learning the trade, and obviously to have big names come to your events like this is fantastic. And also, all my events, whenever we do any event in any country, we're not dealing with like just a sports minister. We're dealing with the prime minister, the president of that country, and they're the ones that give them the whole protocol and making sure everything's done right.
Where this video belongs to pro boxing fans, so go check out the full interview. However, in this same interview, the guy mentioned Itauma would be there. It looks like Itauma would present. That would be the first time he's ever gone to Nigeria. I think so. I think that would be the first time, he'll be going to Nigeria. Itauma was born in Slovakia to a Nigerian dad and a Slovakian mom in Eastern Europe. He's 20 years old now. And, I always have a problem with him not repping his roots a little bit until I saw some clips of his dad talking about the his situation and saying, listen, he will do that and stuff. So I think this would be a very good time for him to go there to watch a big fight. However, I have some problem with the headliners because Rocky Fielding is not Nigerian, bro. Anyway, Adewale, what do you make of this?
Is Rocky Fielding the main event?
I think so, bro. That's the only problem. It reminds me of the PFL situation with Francis Ngannou. They said Ngannou did not attend the event Ngannou said, "Listen, if you're gonna stage a fight in Africa, you are having foreigners as the top headliners when you have African talents there. So what is going on right here?" So it looks like that. It looks like Rocky Fitting and the other guy. What was his name again? I forgot. I think that one is the headliner. On the card, you have Odiase. You know,
Okay.
this will also be Iman Odiase's first time in Nigeria. His mom is German, is that Nigerian. I remember when I interviewed Odiase, he said one of his dream would be to go back to Nigeria and fight. I'm like, how would this guy achieve this dream? Because if Joshua fights in Nigeria, of course, all these guys will do so. But Joshua hasn't done that yet. We don't know when, and it's getting near the end right now for Joshua, right? Getting close to it. And he hasn't staged a fight in Africa yet. I believe he should take advantage of that before his career is over. Because if he doesn't, some people might say, yeah, it's okay and no problem. He wouldn't tarnish his legacy, but people will keep wondering, why didn't he do it? And opposition wouldn't be the problem. Tony Yoka is ready. And Martin Bakole is ready. That's a big fight in Congo, for example, if it happens. In Kinshasa, where Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fought. Imagine fighting in that stadium, for example. That would be great. And Joshua is well known in Africa, and Martin Bakole is known. I wouldn't say he's a big star, but he's known among the boxing fans, fight fans, let's say. So that will be a big fight. I heard that the president of the Congo offered Joshua the chance to fight in the Congo, but Joshua's team, I don't think they took it. They felt like the money wasn't enough, and there's a disadvantage there. Bakole is the home fighter. Anyways, continue, bro.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many things to unpack. Like, first off, Eddie Hearn, like you said, you had the expectations of Eddie to have hosted an event in West Africa, but he never did. And you're right. Part of it is a guy like Amir Khan will more likely host an event in West Africa because, number one, he's of a foreign culture as well. He's not from a Western culture, right? So from boxing's main source of revenue is mostly from Western countries, and Eddie Hearn being from a Western country and also thinking about money, the finances, where can he get the most money? It's usually in the UK, the US, and maybe the Australian market. So a guy like Amir Khan just getting into boxing promotion, there will be a higher likelihood of him bringing people of different groups together and fighting in lower events, like lower financial events than what Matchroom Boxing was participating in. So it's very good, excellent that they're bringing boxing to Nigeria. I'm looking at the card itself. The main event seems to be Rocky Fielding and Brandon Glanton. Richard Comey is also on the card fighting.
Yeah, I like that one. I don't have a problem with Richard Comey because Richard Comey, he's earned his spot basically. I remember the fight. He did a lot. But he went to America, of course. We know what happened to him when he fought Teofimo Lopez, right? I think he fought him, and so
I mean, I have no problem with a Nigerian not being the main event. It doesn't matter at all. If Nigeria can produce a boxer that is known, that adds that value.
But why wouldn't the president Ike Abuchi be on that card? I think they should look to hard that guy, man. Hard the president. And the fight is on his own life. That would be a chance.
Will the president be ready to have another go? I don't think he'll be ready to have another go around. Because October.
Yeah.
I think at this age, you need more time to recover.
I think the president will be ready.
You think he'll be ready?
I think Kibabuchi will be ready. I think he'll be ready.
And I mean, that fight only went 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, so, I mean, and he was a domination, bro. He dominated a guy, like literally. Hard, like Danny Williams. Danny Williams pulled out of their fight. You know the guy that beat Matt Tyson, Danny Williams. So he pulled out. He was supposed to fight the president. He pulled out. Now, the president would still love to fight Danny Williams. I believe so. If Danny Williams doesn't pull out again, then
Is Danny Williams still a fighter?
Yeah, he's still a fighter. He's still a fighter. He's been fight. Of course, he's been losing very bad against Eastern European fighters. I think his last fight was in Poland. Got knocked out. He's been he has over 33 losses now, but it's still a good fight. These are the old school guys. The president is still on his way back, so he needs some of those tune-ups.
Listen, bro. I'm looking at this Amir Khan event in Lagos, and it would be nice if they could include Ibe Abuchi. To be honest, if they can get
they include the president.
Nice. But at the same time, can I really be critical? Because this is really the first boxing event from a known former fighter, now promoter, Amir Khan, hosted in Lagos. So the event itself, I'm sure it'll have a nice standard. It'll be well prepared. They will have a good plan for it. And if this is what their budget can cover, to have Brandon Glanton and Rocky Fielding as the main event, I have no problem. Because Brandon is an entertaining fighter.
I'm not saying, but people are.
Brandon beat Ifetobe Akochi.
I know, but people are coming. Nigerians, when you have the president on the card, you have Odiase there. Of course, Richard Riakpo is not fighting on the card, but they are just coming. They haven't really been to Nigeria like a lot of those guys who are born.
But American doesn't owe them because they are coming. He doesn't owe them to have a Nigerian as a main event. He doesn't.
I'm not saying.
He will do what is good for his business.
I'm not saying he owes them anything. I'm just.
American doesn't owe. He doesn't even owe Nigeria this. We need to realize.
Nigerians buy ticket to go watch Rocky Fielding?
We need to understand something. What American is doing, he doesn't owe Nigeria that. He's doing it for two reasons. Number one, to make money and to test different boxing markets. So him hosting an event in Nigeria,
and you are putting
if anybody wants to criticize him for that,
you are putting Rocky Fielding as the main event.
Because that's what his boxing promotion has put together. I mean, if they could put Ibe Abuchi versus Danny Williams as the main event, that probably would have been better.
Yes, man, that will sell more.
But we can't really criticize. That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not criticizing. I think he's doing a good job. I just feel, you should put the president on the card, like put him as the main event, because even I see the president gets even more media presence. He has more media presence than Rocky Fielding. Let's keep it real.
Bro, nobody knows Rocky Fielding, man.
This is what I'm saying.
He fought Fielding. I think he fought Canelo.
Yeah, he fought Canelo, but that's it.
Bro, how did that happen?
I don't know, man. At the end.
Come on. Let me look at this guy.
The media presence. Listen, the media presence of the president, like Ibe Abuchi, will be way more than Rocky Fielding. Let's keep it real, bro. The president. Everybody wants to see the president fight again. He just had a good fight last night against Afini, knocked him out in third round. We want to see the president back in the ring. So that's what I think. And also, yes, it's on days on. Like, this is opportunity for him to showcase the president, after 26 years, of absence from the ring. So you have to take that into consideration, in my opinion. But then, what's your take on Itauma, like the possibility of him being there, going to Nigeria for the first time?
Can I say something that's funny?
Yeah.
Rocky Fielding lost to Dan Aziz.
Wow, to Nigerian, a Nigerian guy.
And Dan Aziz, yes, and Dan Aziz is on the undercard of this fight.
Wow. Wait.
Yeah.
Dan Aziz is a Nigerian guy now. I know the guy.
The Nigerian guy that lost to Boati. Remember, very entertaining.
Yeah. Dan Aziz. Yes. So wait, Dan Aziz is on this card.
Yes, he's on this card.
Wow. So you are putting Dan Aziz on the undercard of Rocky Fielding in his home country. That one has something else. Like guy B.
Bro, it boils down to many things. You don't even know who is funding this event. It's not just American that will be funding.
No. American is there's a collaboration with a Nigerian, with one Nigerian group like that. I don't know, or Nigerian personnel. But that guy, maybe the guy knows Rocky Fielding through via Canelo, or they're just doing it by ranking. So maybe.
Interesting stuff.
maybe. But it's kind of interesting. It's an event I will watch because all the assets on the card. October 1st. The
Is
Nigerian
Akpujori on the card?
Akpejori, Rafa Akpejori. I don't
Mm.
know. All the assets on the card. Akpejori is in the.
Is
I
it
would
the
love.
state side?
Is on the state side. Say I don't know if Akpejori will fight on the card. Akpejori is on the but Odiasa is on it because Joshua, he's signed to Joshua's management company.
Yeah.
So they want him out. And Odiasa, people don't know much about him yet, but that's another one. He's not the most concussive puncher, but he's a very phenomenal boxer. This guy was literally 15 when he was sparring Deontay Wilder for preparing him for Fury first fight. Already. So I think Itauma's got the hype, no doubt. Itauma's got the hype, it's the next big deal, next big thing and stuff like that. I just hope he doesn't lose. Because guy, if we heard he's coming back December, a guy may not lose though. Because these British people, man, they go change that for him. You feel me? So they will just literally they will turn on him because the British public, they tend to say they love boxing, but we know they don't really love boxing like that. When you are winning, when you are coming up, the British public want to see you win. But once you are at the top, once you start getting the hype, they want to see you. They want to see your downfall, and that's what happened with Joshua. But the problem is that with Joshua, because Joshua already built a fan base, so they couldn't. They tried their best. It wasn't possible. But you see, that's why the likes of Okoli, even though he's tried his best to. They don't like his style. They just, they don't like his style. Well, Okoli has tried for himself now. You don't open a restaurant for Dubai, Abi. Restaurant for Dubai. And it's good, man. Anyways, big ups to you, bro. Thanks for joining the show. The big fight. All those guys will be present there. I'll watch it live on the zone. Hopefully it's free. Because now maybe could be part of my monthly subscription. Because there's on most of the fight now only pay-per-view that they put for there. There's sometimes frustrating sometimes. You will pay for 1 year subscription. You're going to get pay-per-view for almost every big fight. You understand? So that's the only thing, man. We'll see what happens. It's been guys. God bless you.
Yes, sir.